Hello, class and professor. My name is Mariam Barriga, and this presentation is about child prostitution. So, what is child prostitution? Child prostitution is the exploitation of underage individuals who commit sexual acts in exchange for money or basic human needs. These children are either pressured, manipulated, or forced into doing sexual acts. This abuse is not just seen in third world countries, but also in first world countries like the United States. The children's ages vary, but the vast majority of them are between the ages 12 through 14. What are the forms of child sexual exploitation? Child sexual exploitation can be seen in many ways. For example, rape, sexual assault, grooming, child sexual tourism, and paid sex. Why does this occur? This happens for many reasons. For example, pressure from organized crimes, manipulation from the exploiter, social inequality, poor support system, lack of resources, and neglect. These children do not just decide they want to be sex workers. Many are either forced into the system or they feel pressured, since many have no food or shelter and sex work is their only choice. Judgment from society. Society believes child prostitution is driven by choice, when in reality children do this forcefully to survive. That is why it is called survival sex. Society blames these children for their actions rather than seeing their socioeconomic background. They believe it's easy money and they should be judged automatically. Many children agree to commit sexual acts because they need to buy food or human essentials, where others are forced with no other choice. There are no pros to child sex work, but these children see their service as a benefit because they get money, and with that money they are able to support their families, buy food, and have shelter. All things in the system are cons because sex work leads to depression, anxiety, fear, physical abuse, and drug abuse. These children tend to use drugs to cope with their depression because they cannot find a way out of the system. What does sexual exploitation bring? This brings children destruction because of the negative health consequences that come from committing sexual acts. Some consequences are sexually transmitted diseases like herpes, HIV, chlamydia, and gonorrhea, etc., unwanted pregnancies, and suicidal thoughts. Preventions and support. To decrease this problem, there has to be an increase of awareness. Schools need to teach children about safety and consent while also having systems for them if they lack shelter and food. Also, there has to be more supervision of police workers around areas where sex workers work to prevent underage individuals. Thank you for your time.